Okay, now we're going to talk about subrooms. A subroom, or an offset to the main room, is created when the rooms are continuous or next to each other and have very similar characteristics. This would be like a bedroom and closets, a living room and an entry foyer. Normally they're going to have same room height and maybe the same flooring, a large opening connecting them. In the case of a kitchen and a nook in the estimate we're going to sketch right now. It's normally indicated, if you're in the training book, as in this case, nook, and then the number 1 in parentheses. So let's go ahead and draw this real quick, and I will show you how to attach the two rooms. So when you make a change to one room, the repair is going to be the same in the, or can be the same in the offset room or closet. Okay, so in this example, we have a room. This is the kitchen. So we're going to create a kitchen here, and it is 11/6 left to right, and it's 11/4 top to bottom. And this is the kitchen here. I hit the F2 key after clicking on the room name to give me the opportunity, without going into the general properties, just to change the name of the room. That's the F2 key. That's our kitchen right there. And below it, go back to the diagram real quick here, we also have the nook. And the nook is 10 foot left to right, and it's 7 foot up to down. So we're going to create another room here. We're not going to attach them yet. We're going to make this 10 foot wide, and up to down is 7 foot. And this is the nook. Again, we clicked on the room in the center, use the F2 key on our keyboard, and type in nook. Now we're going to drag these two together using the diamond in the center. And remember, if the room is very small and relative to the screen, sometimes you need to zoom in. And we're going to zoom in now, and drag it to the center. So now we have two rooms that are right next to each other. We're going to take out the missing wall here using the missing wall tool. And it goes from floor to ceiling, and it's 7 foot wide. So I'll make this 7 foot wide. Okay. Now the default for this is 6/8, but we will take this to the ceiling. So we're going to click on that central wall. Right click on that wall, click on properties, and you see the height here is 6/8. Well, we're going to change that to 8 foot, so it goes all the way to the ceiling. Okay. Now we got two rooms next to each other, but this room is a subroom. The nook is a subroom of the kitchen. So we're going to click on the center of nook now. We're going to right click, go to properties here at the bottom, and here's the general properties of the room. Okay, yeah, it's the same floor height as the kitchen. It's got wall thickness of 4 inches, which is the default amount. It's shaped like a box. It's 8 foot. So if we go up here to subgroup of, we click where it says none, and we make it a subroom of the kitchen. We're done, so we can just click outside of the properties box. It disappears, and now you see that the 1 in parentheses is right there. So when we go to the estimate items, you only see one room. But all the square footage that's in the nook has been included in the kitchen. When it prints out, it will show the kitchen and then a subroom of the nook. So let's do that real quick and see how that would print out right there. There's nothing in there. We need to do something in there for that room to print. So let's go ahead and let's replace the vinyl floor in that room. So FCV for its average, that's sheet goods. Let's go ahead and just remove this. Okay. And then we'll put the vinyl floor back in. Now we're changing the activity code here to minus and plus. Now Xactimate on flooring that has waste will automatically split those out when you do the printout. We're going to, for just demonstration purposes, put those as two different items. So let's print that. We're just going to print that to screen. Let's scroll down. Okay. So here we show the main room, which is the kitchen, going back to the diagram here. Okay, back to the estimate. And the sub room, the nook. So the square footage of the two rooms are added together. So let's prove that real quick. So we have flooring in the kitchen right here, 130.33 of the square footage floor, plus 70 square feet of the floor in the nook. So that should be 200.33 square feet. And if we go down here to remove the vinyl floor, we see that's 200.33. So now the nook is a subroom. If we did painting all the walls, it would include the walls of the nook as well as the walls of the kitchen. So let's go back and just review real quick here. Back here at the sketch, we have a kitchen and a nook. The nook is a subroom of the kitchen and is designated with the 1 in the parentheses right here. And the square footage of the two of them are included in the kitchen. I hope this helps you on making subrooms of a main room. Remember, this would apply to other things like bedrooms and closets if you like, entries in living rooms, offsets, maybe a hall off of a living room. If the repairs are continuous from one room to the next, use the subroom. You can also change, let's say in this case, we were painting all the walls in the kitchen, all the walls in the nook, but we're only replacing the flooring in the kitchen. So let's go back to our estimate items real quick here and we'll show that. In this case, since we're only taking the flooring out of the kitchen, the main room, we can go back to removal. We have F, which includes the flooring of both of the room and the subroom. And we could do F minus F1. You see the amount has changed to 130.33, which is just the kitchen. We can do the same thing on the replacement. F minus F1. This would be only replacing the vinyl in the kitchen part. So the subroom can be subtracted from the total of the two rooms by doing a simple mathematical equation. Normally, if the two rooms are do not have consistent materials or don't have consistent repairs, we'd make them separate rooms. But in this example and in this part of the training, we wanted to put the two rooms together.